What is up, people? I know a lot of you guys play this game, Firestorm. So, a lot of you may be wondering, how do I join the heli attack and how do I join the air attack? Air attack. Yes, it's air attack. How do I join these teams? So, basically, you can rank up and stuff. That's not how you can join them. Of course, you're gonna have to go through some applications stuff, but that's not what I'm gonna go through in this video. There are a lot of videos out there. You can search up Firestorm tutorials or whatever. There are videos out there that are going to help you with that. But a lot of people are talking about the heli attack team. I have not been able to find a proper tutorial on the air attack team, so that's basically what I'm gonna be going through with you on this video. So whenever you're able to get access to the air attack team, you're gonna want to go here. So basically you can also find private servers other people own that let you practice on the air attack team. When you can do that, when you have access to this team, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead to, of course, press air attack, spawn vehicle. You're gonna have two options, both the seat one, which I was using, and then there's a bigger plane that looks like, let me see, it looks something like this. Yes, that's the one. Anyways, I'm gonna be going with the other one. They work the same way, but I'm gonna be going with the seat one because it's smaller and easier to use. So first things first, you're gonna spawn, and your your plane is going to spawn like right in front of you. You wanna go here. Okay, so this is one thing. Often when you spawn a plane or a helicopter, you can either press or hold. When you do the hold one, that's gonna allow you to drive the plane. Anyways, on this plane you can see here down here, click for controls, but not on every single one. And on the helicopters, I noticed that there aren't any controls that you can show. So basically you're gonna go ahead and hold Y to turn on the engine. So I'm gonna go ahead, hold Y. So you see I'm still holding, nothing is happening. So you're just gonna hold for like, I don't know, 1-2 seconds, and then you're just gonna release the button. That's gonna automatically turn on the plane. Now, as you can see, you can use C to switch camera. This allows you to be here, or you can be here. And some people may be using this one or this one, where you can like freely watch around the plane. But my personal favorite is this one, because in the end it's gonna be easier to use it. It's gonna be easier to fly the plane when you're using this, instead of always when you're flying trying to like move the camera. So my personal favorite is this one. I think it's easier to use. So now if you're ready to go, as you can see, we have here on the left side of our screen, we have the tank panel and we have our throttle. You're gonna press Y and hold Y to go. You're not gonna want to go too fast here, but I'll say like 4 or 5. Then you use A to turn left and hold D to turn right. Pretty simple, right? Now you're gonna want to hold S to put throttle down when you come here, and then you're gonna press R to fill the tank on the plane. I know that on the helicopter you can choose from tank and a bucket, but with the air attack it's pretty simple. You already have your tank, so you're just gonna press R, and then you can choose from water and subject. So water is basically, it's easier to put out the fire with water, but with the fast check, you're gonna be able to make some kind of fire lines. Okay, so if we have, you see those red trees, let's say these trees here are on fire and they're spreading everywhere. So if you make the trees go red with a fuzz check, you want to like fly around the trees here, and you're gonna you're gonna drop the fuzz check. Pretty hard to say this. Anyways, that's gonna like allow the fire to stop spreading. So the fire can't go anywhere. You're gonna like block the fire if you do that, and then you can land back here, and you can do water to, if you want to like stop the fire. But anyways, if you just so the basic thing they want you, and it's gonna help you with the application, is to make fire lines, because every single tree that is still inside, if you block the way, it can't spread anymore. It's just gonna burn the tree, and then you have stopped it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with fuzz check. You should be aware I'm not the best pilot here, but anyways, you're gonna, once this is filled, you wanna go this 100%. Then the button here turns white. So we're gonna go ahead right now. Just still swing with A and D, and I recommend doing that when you get up in the air too, because it's gonna be harder when you swing like this. Anyways, don't go too fast here. Maybe like 10 to 15. 15 is pretty fast when you're here, but it's okay. Now, this is where it's gonna be harder. Okay, this is when we're gonna do takeoff. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna look everywhere. Okay, so the runway is clear. I'm ready to go. Now, if you click your left mouse button, it's gonna allow you to go like this. So if you move your mouse button up when it's in that position, you're gonna be able to put the plane up when you have like, when you are going pretty fast. And that's just what we're gonna do now. Make sure you're not gonna be able to move the plane if it's like this, but if you click, you can see I'm able to move it. Okay, so I'm gonna go full speed right now. As you can see, if I swing, I'm not able to like do this on the ground. Okay, so I'm up in the air. As I said, you're gonna wanna go like 100%. Okay, full speed when you're doing takeoff. Now, it's not recommended to swing like this because it can be harder. I recommend just still using A and D, holding those buttons to swing. Anyways, as you can see here, we got fire. When you go near the fire, you're gonna wanna slow a bit down. Okay, so as you can see, we have the fire. But when you've dropped the load, you're gonna wanna go full speed again, because if you stay low speed for a while, your plane is going to like, yeah, you're gonna just crash land. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna go for a drop here. Okay, so I'm gonna make a fire line here. As you can see, there are fire. Okay, then to drop the load, you're gonna wanna hold T. Okay, you're gonna wanna hold T. So I'm slowing down a bit just to prepare, and now I do this. So as you can see, I pretty much just put it all over the trees. I did not make a good fire line there. So, but I pretty much put the fire out, which I could have done with water, and water is recommended when you're doing this. But as you can see, the trees have turned red. Some are still on fire. Those may be some I have missed. But as you can see, if I would drop a load here, then the trees here under where I dropped the load, they're gonna turn red, and the fire is not gonna be able to put them on fire. Now, as you can see, my tank is pretty much empty. I'm not gonna be able to go here to the lake to get water. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go back to the airport, and you're gonna land on the runway so you can get back some fuzz check or water, your choice. But yeah, as I said, yeah, there you go. Those trees are red. so that means a plane has been here. Anyways, you're gonna want to land back at the airport, so you're gonna want to lower the throttle a bit, pretty much 50 or something. Then you're gonna lower down here. I pretty much made a bad landing here, but yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to do that again. Anyways, you wanna lower it before you try to land, because if you do it in the landing, it's gonna happen the same that happened to me here. You're gonna make a pretty bad landing, and you're gonna wanna use how long this runway is. You're gonna wanna use that, because that's the purpose of the runway being so long. So we're gonna try again. Okay, I'm swinging here over these trees, and right here I'm going to be seeing that. There we go. The runway is like here, so I'm gonna lower my speed all the way down right now. All the way down. Yeah, there we go. And you're gonna go for the landing. There we go, there we go, there we go, and land. Oh, that was a bad landing. That was a pretty bad landing. As you can see, my plane exploded. You're gonna wanna avoid that. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty basic, how you do this. As you know, you can see the controls in the plane. So if we go ahead here into the plane, you can click here under this thing. It's gonna be like a transparent text that says click here for controls. So I click that, I get all the controls. Those are basic controls. You can see we have the gear here, so when we take off you can put the wheels up, but then you're gonna have to remember to press G again when you're, yeah, as you can see, you're gonna want to remember to press G again when you're landing, so you can land, because else it's just gonna explode, just like happened to me. Anyways, that's pretty basic tutorial on how to fly these planes. As I said, you of course you can't just fly the plane when you want. If you go ahead to these here, let's see, I have the, yeah, here we go. So FireX Industries, this is the main server for the people who made Firestorm. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm gonna be putting the link to this Discord server in my description, but if you go ahead here and check, you're gonna have to verify your Roblox account with Bloxlink. If you haven't done that before, pretty much you're just gonna go ahead and press do this update, and it's gonna update your user. If you haven't verified with this before, it's gonna do this verify with Bloxlink. You can also, instead, if you have never done this before, you're gonna go ahead and do verify, and that's gonna allow you to verify your account. Once you have done that, you're gonna get access to information on all these channels, and you can go here to private servers. So basically this is just private servers. Some people have made like this, create a private server, and this is the one I am using, rotary fixed wing practice and training. So this is just basically where I can train myself. So shout out to this guy, Exit at Home, for allowing us to use his private server to train ourselves, practice with these planes and helicopters. I'm gonna be putting this link into the description too. Shout out to him. But as you can see, you can also you see a lot of people here with private servers. You can go out and check these out. I recommend doing it. You can see some cool servers, maybe some training ones. So yeah, that's totally recommended. If you don't have access to the planes yet, it's gonna be no problem. You haven't done the application yet. I have not done the application yet. I've done nothing. So I just click the server, and they allow you to use the heli attack team and air attack team. So yeah, basically you're gonna be able to do whatever you want there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see updates and everything on the game in this server. So yeah, all you have to do is just join the server, join a private server, and you're gonna be able to practice. Now, as I said, I won't be going into how you do your application or anything like that. There are other videos on YouTube that can show you that. So yeah, just good luck with your application if you're gonna do that. If not, have a nice practice.